We are going to start by doing dorsiflexion of the patient's left foot. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her to lie on her right side with her testing foot on top. Okay, can you bend your bottom leg for me, please? This is to help keep the patient stable. And for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask the patient to bring her foot to her shin as best she can. That's good. And when she does that, we're going to palpate the tibialis anterior. That's the trace. Now the trace plus is the patient would be going through minimal range of motion. So if you could try that one more time. Okay, good. That would be a trace plus. A pour would be the patient can go through the full range of motion with gravity minimized. Good. And make sure you test for an end field. And now a pour plus would be applying minimal resistance, and the patient would be able to do the full range of motion with gravity minimized. All right, so fight me. Fight, 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 fight. Good. Okay. And for against gravity, the patient is going to be sitting up with just the ankles hanging over the foot, and a towel will be placed under the patient's knee. Okay. A 3 or a good would be if the patient can do the full range of motion with against gravity. So she's going to try and do that. Good. A 3 plus would be if she could do the full range of motion with minimal resistance. Push, 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 push. Good. And a 4 would be if she could do the full range of motion with maximal resistance. So ready? Fight me. Fight, 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 fight. Good. Good. Okay, and then for a grade of normal or a 5, I'm going to test the opposite leg to make sure that it is the same. All right, so can you do me a favor and flex your foot for me, please? Good. Any pain? No. Okay, good. And now I'm going to apply some maximal resistance. Ready? Fight me. Fight, 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 fight. Good. Okay. For plantar flexion, the patient is going to be lying on their left side. No, right side. With the bottom leg bent for some stability. Okay, and you are going to ask the patient to point their foot and toes forward. And when they do that, you are going to palpate the gastroc. Okay, good. That would be the trace. A trace plus is that they could do that motion with minimal range of motion. Go ahead. Okay, good. Any pain?
No.
Okay, that would be the patient's minimal range of motion. And now a 2 would be they could do the full range of motion. So can you please try that? Good. And a 2 plus would be they could do the range of motion with minimal resistance, and I'm going to be applying the resistance to the base of the foot. So if you could fight me. Good. Fight, 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 fight. Good. Okay, so now against gravity, we're going to ask the patient to stand. Okay, and I'm just going to ask you to hold on to the table with fingertip resistance, and you're going to raise your right leg, and I'm going to ask you to do 10 heel raises on one foot. Okay, that was a... Oh shit, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to ask you to put your fingertips on the table. You're going to use that for balance. You're going to raise up your right leg, and you are going to do as many as you can. You're going to do some heel raises on that foot. Okay, so whenever you're ready. All right, that's a fair. 2, 3, that's a fair plus. 5, 6, that's a good. That's a good plus. And that's normal. That's 10 repetitions. Okay, now you're going to test the opposite leg. So you're going to do the same thing. Use your fingertips for support. You're going to bend your left leg this time. And you're going to do as many repetitions as you can. So go ahead. 1,
Medial epicondyle,
2,
the joint line, big bulge.
3,
so
4,
it is right here.
5, 6,
You can see that.
7,
Ulnar nerve right
8,
in the groove.
9,
Boom.
10. Okay, that's good. You have normal plantar flexion against
Kids are
that.
solid.